Hello good people, welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. I can't believe it's already the 12th day of Vlogmas and that we're still going, still uploading, and I'm super excited for today's video. If you followed me for any significant amount of time, you know that I am a writer, but more specifically, I am a pen and paper type of writer. I like my notes, my bullet journal, my handwritten to-do list. I cannot swap out analog for digital. I'm just not that girl. And a question that I get all the time is, what are my favorite pens to use for planning, bullet journaling, regular journaling, everyday list making? So today I want to get into all of my favorite pens. So welcome to the nerdiest video on earth. If you gave me the option between going to like a jewelry store or a stationery store, I'm absolutely picking the stationery store, no doubt about it. Before I jump into all of the brands of pens and types of pens that I personally use, I'm gonna give you my top 5 and also my top highlighters. I want to talk about like my pen specs, like what makes a good pen for me. I think you could tell a lot about a person based on the kind of pen that they use, you know? Okay, so these are my like pen must-haves. I have come to find that I prefer a gel pen over like a ballpoint pen. I've never tried a fountain pen. I don't need my pen to be like $45 and super fancy. I just need it to be really good, really strong, and for me that tends to be a gel pen. I also really like when the point of my pens, like the nib, are a needle point. I feel like that gives me just like a neater, cleaner writing experience, so that is definitely a preference. I prefer to have a pen that can handle some highlighting. I'm not like a super highlighter, but when I do highlight things, I want it to not, you know, like smear the whole page where I can't even read it anymore. And I like a pen that has a good comfort grip. I don't like pens that are super chunky. And I don't necessarily need like a cushioned grip on the pen, but I need it to be comfortable to hold because I like to write parts of my novel out long form, and if I'm going to be holding a pen for 45 minutes or an hour, I just need it to be a comfortable writing experience. Those are the must-haves, and I'm going to now just start talking about all of my favorite pens. I'm not listing them in any particular order. These are just all pens that are my go-tos depending on what I'm writing, how I'm writing, where I'm writing, you know, all that good stuff. Okay, this one is definitely like the OG top tier pen in my life, and that is the Muji gel pen. I have been ordering these in bulk for probably like 5 or 6 years now. I love them. I have them in multiple sizes. My go-to sizes are the 0.5 and the 0.38. This has been my favorite pen forever. I always recommend these pens. I always tell people that I love these pens. But in the past like year or so, I have been looking for a Muji replacement just because they are harder to get if you don't want to order them on Amazon or if you don't have a stationery store near you. And they aren't great with highlighters, which does kind of annoy me. But I love these for bullet journaling, regular journaling, everyday writing. I think that if you are a minimalist bullet journaler or regular journaler who sometimes does like a more structured layout, like a monthly calendar or something, but you don't need a lot of fanfare, these are fantastic because they come in multiple sizes, so you can get different line thickness. They're just overall really reliable, really great pens. Next up, we have a pen that is newer to me. I really just started using these pens earlier this year, but I am so in love with them and I've already ordered a ton of them, and that is the Pentel EnerGel pen. So there are a couple of different lines within this brand of pen. Like they have the Clena line. This one I think is just like a standard EnerGel pen. There's a liquid gel ink one, but they're all very similar, like they're the same pen. And I have it in multiple sizes. I think my go-tos are a 0.4 and a 0.3. The 0.5 is a little bit bold to me, but these I use in my journal, my bullet journal, my everyday writing all of the time. They all have that like grip on them, so they're super comfortable to write with, and I think they look really nice like just on your desk, and they're very affordable. So I will obviously link to all of these pens in the description box so that you can check them out. Definitely want to make sure I always have these on hand. If I had to pick over my Muji gel pens, I would probably pick the Pentel EnerGels. They're good with highlighters. They're overall just really great pens, and I love. Next up we have a classic gel pen. I think anyone who's ever been to Staples has seen these pens, and that is the Uniball Signo pens. Now these are, I feel like, my dad's go-tos. He really likes these pens. I only just started using them earlier this year. I like that they have multiple sizes. I have some 0.5s, a 0.38, a 0.28, which is super thin and nice if you need to like write out a calendar spread or something where you don't need the lines to be super apparent, but you just need it kind of like outlined. Multiple colors you can get these in: blue, green, red, black, brown. So I love having color options. They write really smoothly. They're not the best with highlighters, but I think they do a little bit better than the Muji pens at drying, especially the thinner ones. Like the 0.28 is pretty good with a highlighter. And they have the comfort grip on them. I don't love where it's placed on all of them because it's a little small and I feel like it forces me to like hold my pen kind of strangely, but I am a fan of these pens. Definitely a notch below Muji for me, and probably below Pentel EnerGel, but still in my top 5, so really good pens.
Christmas Day.
We have a pen that's also a personal fave of my dad, and that is the Pilot Precise V5s. I have the regular like capped version, and then I have the clicky version. I think these are both a 0.5, but I love that they are that needle tip that I love to write with. They're super comfortable to hold for a long period of time. They look really cute. They're easy to find in stores. I think I usually find these at Target. If not, I've probably found them at like a Staples or something like that, so you don't have to go anywhere specific to find them. And they're good pens, you know. They're not great with highlighters because they do take a little bit longer to dry, but never have an issue with them. I use these a lot in my journal, and I'm a fan. I know I said I wasn't doing these in any particular order, but I think I accidentally saved my favorite for last. Okay, when I first started using this brand of pen, I did not expect to love them as much as I do. Honestly, I really did not see these pens coming. And they're the Zebra clip pens. There are a few different like lines within this brand, but they're all amazing pens, and I'm so obsessed. I think I have ordered a dozen more of these by now. So I have them in all different sizes. My go-to for everyday writing and bullet journaling is the 0.4, and it's just bold enough. They do really well with highlighters. They don't take super long to dry. They're great on page. Again, you get a variety of sizes, a variety of colors. There's just, I love these pens. I am obsessed with these pens. If I had to choose a standout of the brand to try, it would definitely be the Sarasa dry clip pens. These just really dry fast, and you get the same like great bold writing, but they're so much better for highlighters. So the dry, I've ordered a significant number of these. I have them in 0.5 and 0.4. I don't think they come in 0.3 for that specific line, but they're such great pens. And the cool thing about them is that they are clip pens, so they can clip onto your notebook, your notepad, your planner, and you always know where your pen is. So those are all of my favorite pens. Before I pop off, I want to quickly show you what my favorite highlighters are, because there's only 2 brands of highlighters that I really use ever. I've talked about both of these brands before, and those are the Zebra Mildliners and then these Mildliner dupes that I accidentally found on Amazon. They're just the best highlighters. They have the best color ranges. You can use them for just standard highlighting if you get the pastel or the neon colors, or they also have these deeper, more bold colors that are like muted, so you can still highlight with them, or you can use them to write headings or page titles, whatever. I use these a ton in my bullet journal. I also love that they both have the standard highlighting side, so you know, that chipped chiseled edge, and then on the other side it's a dual marker, so it has that thinner side, which is great if you're taking notes and need to underline or circle something or section off a page. These are the highlighters and markers of my dreams, and I will never not have some on hand. If you have a favorite pen that you think I just have to try, let me know in the comments. I'm always ready to go on JetPens and place another order. I actually have an order that should be here in a few days. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button, and I will see you all tomorrow.